Mrs. Henshaw is blind, so she loved it when I read the Bible to her. What else can I do to help her?
Whatever you decide to do, you're making a sacrifice to show her God's love. Happy Sunday and welcome to Keys for Kids. My name is Zach. So, what do you think of when you hear the word sacrifice? Maybe you're picturing a priest in the Old Testament or a missionary leaving their home country. But you can live a life of sacrifice too, even without being a priest or a missionary. When you decide to give your time, money, or possessions to help someone else in need, you're sacrificing those things as a way to show God's love. When you do that, you'll be following the example of Jesus, like it says in Matthew 20:28. The Son of Man did not come to be served, but to serve and to give his life as a ransom for many. And now here's our story for today, Sacrifice of Love. It must be so lonely for the people in the nursing home. Anna placed her Bible on the dining room table. After I read Mrs. Henshaw the Bible, her whole face lit up. I wish she could read the Bible on her own, but she's blind, so she can't. I'm sure Mrs. Henshaw appreciated you visiting her with your Sunday school class, said Mom. Here, she handed Anna an empty cardboard box. Can you help me find things around the house we don't need? Our church thrift shop is asking for donations. Let's check my room. Anna sped to her bedroom and Mom followed. Anna, Mom pointed at the bed, you sure have a lot of stuffed animals. Do you think you can part with a few? Okay, I don't mind giving most of them away, but I can't part with Effie, my stuffed elephant. I've had him since I was 3 years old. Doesn't he have a whole Bible in a pocket on his tummy? Asked Mom. Anna nodded. There's a recorder inside the pocket. You just press the button and he speaks God's word. I used to listen to him every night, but now I only sleep with him. Why did you stop listening to the recording? Because now I can read the Bible on my own. Anna's brows scrunched up. You know, I think Mrs. Henshaw would love listening to Effie, but it would be hard to give him up. I could give her the Bible recording without Effie, but I think she'd like him too. That would be a sacrifice, Anna. What's a sacrifice? A sacrifice is something you give up for another person. Jesus made a sacrifice for us when he gave up his life to save us by dying on the cross. When we give up things for others, we show how much we love him because of what he did for us and that we want others to know his love too. Anna picked up her stuffed elephant and hugged him. I'm going to really miss Effie, but I want Miss Henshaw to have him. Do you think we can stop by the nursing home again today? So how about you? Have you ever made a sacrifice? Was it hard to do? Do you know about the sacrifice Jesus made for you? Jesus Christ, God's own Son, sacrificed himself by dying on the cross for all the wrong things we do so we can be forgiven. When we trust in him, he fills us with his love, and then we can be willing to make sacrifices to help others know him too. Our key verse is found in the Gospel of Matthew, chapter 20, verse 28.
The Son of Man did not come to be served, but to serve, and to give his life as a ransom for many.
And our key thought for this Sunday, live a life of sacrifice. You know, sometimes the best way to enjoy a good story is to hold it right in your hand and feel the pages and smell the ink. Now you can get the Keys for Kids stories just like that. We'll send it to you in the mail with your name on it and everything. That way you'll never miss a story. Plus you can play games and write in the journals. Get it by mail by signing up at keysforkids.org/subscribe. I'm Zach, and this is Keys for Kids.